This is your host Rob here for the Best of British show. I'm joined by Handles. How you going on?
I'm good,
It's been a while actually since we've seen each other.
I know.
When last time we seen each other, you was talking about your Sue Genis EP, right? Which was April, I think.
April
last year now.
April 13th. Yeah.
Yeah. What's been going on since then? A long time. It's been about almost a year, right?
Almost about a year. I mean, I released my second EP called British Citizen. Just been touring, man, just like making connections, building up connections, putting music out. So when I released my debut EP, Sui Generis, it charted number 7 on iTunes. And then this one just charted number 5, man.
Yeah. I know, but you've got the thing about you is you've got a way of connecting with people. Even I know that it's not just you're not just a UK artist. Like you've got a big reach, and also you're always in sort of Europe. You're also in America. I seen you in where did I see you? LA, I think maybe. Was it LA or New York? That was it, over
and
in
Miami,
New York.
New York.
And how was that over there?
Bro, they love me over there, man. Like
Yeah.
What I love about the Americas is that they respect the hustle way more. They're not kind of, a lot of the rest of the world is kind of hyped up by the internet. But when you actually go to the Americas, the people that are actually in control of all this influence comes from a real community-based background. You know what I mean? So a lot of the online hype that everybody runs and follows after comes from a group of people that are actually doing something in the hood or in the community. And that's the kind of energy that I base my whole kind of career off, is that hustle, that vibe where no matter what you do, connecting with a person first will always have a bigger impact than any kind of
Well, yeah, so I know that before you've said that you've been out there, you've been selling CDs and stuff like that, over 60,000 I've seen, over
it's more
London, Paris, Germany. I've always wondered of how the interaction goes when you're doing that. Because especially in London it used to be huge. All the time you used to see artists everywhere doing that, right? And then over in Paris and these places, how do you connect with people? I mean, do you speak other languages, or how do you
Bro, this is the beauty of being English. That's why I call my EP British Citizen, because the forefathers of this country ensured that everybody speaks my language everywhere I go in the world. So I only really need to know an intro. Bonjour, monsieur, bonjour, madame, écoutez hip-hop, R&B, speak a little bit English, done, that's all you need. And they'll be like, oh yeah, cool, this is you, boom, they understand it. America, Europe, anywhere you go in the world, people understand English. And before they understand English, they understand the music. So I could be like, la música. And she'd be like, oh cool, this you? Like, it's very basic stuff, I mean, people get it. It's not hard to understand that I'm an artist trying to promote my music, and sound is universal. Whereas everybody likes to be like, oh, I'm in this genre, I'm in that genre, I'm in this genre. But realistically, a guitar is a guitar, drum is a drum, keyboard is a keyboard. And out of those instruments, you can make anything you want to make. It's the rest of the world that kind of like puts it in its own little groups, into genres. But really, sound is sound. When you go to a jamming session, you can just jam, and that's how I've trying to keep that kind of love for the art of the music in the music, as well as being professional as a business person in the music industry as well, as an independent label. So
you've done it in Berlin as well, because I hear Berlin is the kind of hub.
Berlin, Mönchengladbach, like Germany is big, man. Like Eastern Europe, they love hip hop, man. They just love the music scene. They love artists. They just love that type of, artistry. They get
I heard there's like a lot of French rap as well.
There's some big French rappers, man. German rappers that are selling out shows, doing crazy numbers that you would even know how their name, nothing. But if you hear it, you know that you can hear the flow, you can hear, you know what I'm saying? You may not understand what's going on, but you can feel the vibe. And I feel this is what's missing in the UK in terms of music. I wouldn't even say the UK, mainly London, really.
Oh, really? Why
London? Because it's like when you look at the most successful artists, business-wise, in London, where are the majority of their followers outside of London? What do you think? JME's success in his album sales come from London sales? Hell no, it's from the Midlands. Feed them to the lions. You see how they fill out Manchester, they fill out Birmingham, they fill out Coventry, Leeds. These are the places, these are the little small hubs that follow London, because to get to London from there is 3-4 hours. It's not everyday thing. It would be a day out thing.
It's like a state, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like going to a different state, right? And there's people that are in America that's never left the block, let alone the state. So it's the same thing everywhere you go, And how I've looked at it is, America, a lot of people like to separate, England and America is different. I don't think it's different at all. I think it's exactly the same. Well, what's the American language?
Yeah, English,
What was America before 70. It was 14 British colonies. They're English people. It's just a bunch of English people over there. Okay, what about the black people over there? They all have Caribbean and African grandparents.
Yeah.
What about the English people, black people in London? They all
I see
have
the similarities.
Caribbean.
You don't really think about the similarities until you break them down.
He was one of the biggest hip hop and R&B stars that created the 90s wave. Slick Rick, MF Doom. Blood, I'm from Chiswick. They're from Southwest London. They're from Wimbledon. They're from the ends.
Yeah, cool shit.
And people wouldn't realise that. You ask 99% of the kids that are popping on the internet right now who Slick Rick is, they wouldn't know.
Yeah, of course not.
But yet, you call yourself a rapper.
Yeah.
Well, do the research first, because what I'm seeing is a lot of people stepping into the Premier League without playing football in the park.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they actually get onto the pitch, you can see they haven't played football in the park.
Well, this is the thing actually. What about the rappers that are happening now? The way rap is happening now is so different. The influence of social media as well. You know, you got rappers who are very basic, but they have the following, so that kind of gets the viral kind of thing. And
Alright, it's like the words you're using are correct. They have the following, bro. If people followed you down the road, you would feel uncomfortable, bro. If people started just following you down the street, you'd be looking like, what are you lot following me for?
Yeah.
Because that's how I feel when I see all of these guys with all of these followers. For example, my first ever debut EP. I have no videos out, no streams. I'm like basically against the whole internet thing like Beyonce is, and my EP charted higher than M Huncho. He has over 50 million views. How does my EP that you never...
Views as well. This is another thing about views.
Followers.
Don't know how authentic views are now, right?
48 hours is what I was competing against. It came out the same day. Yeah, it was pre-order. Mine had pre-order. I was number 1 pre-order. And then and ours was released the same day. His was number 8. Mine was number 7. I got the screen munches to prove it. How? If I have no singles, no views, no followers, none of this, and I'm just on the roads doing the real thing, I'm actually famous in real life.
Yeah.
Any area that I go to that I sell CDs in, people know me.
Well, this is the thing as well. People think that because you've got, I don't know, let's say 250,000 followers or 50,000 followers, they think that if you do a show or anything like that, 50,000 people are going to show up.
This is what I'm
It doesn't
saying.
work like that.
It doesn't. And even still, there should be at least, they say 10%, right? 10% should follow you. Well, if you've got 50 million views, why are all these UK drill artists not getting nominated for any awards? You know why? Because no one is buying them. No one is supporting them. They're following them. Everyone's seeing, oh yeah, I've seen that. Oh yeah, I heard that song. Yeah, that song's hard. Yeah, I know the words. Did you buy it though, bro? No, I didn't buy it. I just got it on Spotify. And I'm in the streets, so I see that all the time. I'm not there every day, all day, every day. And I see it. Did you buy it though? Did you buy it? Everyone's there putting up screen munches. Oh, I like this song. This is my favourite song. But I noticed they're all Apple Music Spotify. They're all Apple Music screen munches. They're all Spotify screen munches. But when you check my story, you're seeing purchases. You're seeing pre-orders, purchase. Because people support my music. They don't stream it. They don't wait for it to come out on free. Because think about it. Sony, they're about music. EMI, all of these record labels, they're to do with music. Apple Music, Spotify are tech companies. They have nothing to do with music. They don't care about music at all. They're a bunch of coders. And then a bunch of men that can code. They can't rap.
Yeah.
They don't care
Well,
about
this is the thing. Whenever I speak to you as well, I always think about you've got a business head and a music brain almost.
Of course, right? That's how we know about. That's what created Jay-Z. That's what created Ice Cube. That's what created every single person that we look up to that's been in the industry for the longer than 20 years, because they had the business mind on top of the talent. 50 Cent, Ludacris, Eminem. The list is endless of people that said...
All Americans, funny enough, as well. Is there anyone in the UK who you think has that same sort of mentality apart from yourself?
The one person that I would say that is in a position, the one person for me that I can, from the outside of not being able, because you can't make a full judgment on what people are doing unless you're in there with their group. But from looking on the outside in, the only person that I can personally say that's doing it solely for music is Bugsy Malone.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Bugsy
it kind of makes sense though, because even if you can walk into JD, you can see Bugsy Malone, you can do this, you can do that. I've seen him on an advert the other day about like protein shakes or something.
Who else do you see ripping down the road in Lamborghinis that he paid for out of music?
Yeah.
Like these are the and where is he? Midlands.
Yeah.
Which goes back to my point, buyers. Because it's not black people that are buying music, bro. I'm in the hood, bro. Is it on YouTube, fam? Is it on Link Up TV, fam? Can I download it, fam? They're not trying to buy nothing. I've stopped Every single artist in the UK, from Stormzy to Crep to Cadet, everybody that is from London, 6ix9ine, 6ix7ine, everybody, Harvey, actors, TV presenters. Have anybody in the music industry given me any money for a mixtape?
Yeah.
When Stormzy was on his Murky Burger, I caught him slipping going to where did I catch him? Fulham Broadway, going to get a Murky Burger, keep his thing going up with his hoodie up. Yo bro, mixtape, I'm on the road. You know what it is? I followed you. You're walking. Are you gonna buy it? Are you gonna copy it? You gonna get one of your team to give me £1 a night? Nah, alright, take it anyway. Cool, you enjoy it. Same with Crep. Oh no, blood, I only got my card on me, blood. Put out his Louis card on. I only got a card on. Bang! I put out my card machine. I'm the greatest here. Go on, put your card in, bruv. Because I'm the first ever in the UK to have portable. I think probably the first in the industry ever to have portable mixtape sales, card and cash. Please. No one ain't doing what I'm doing.
What happens when you do that? I really want to know how that happens. But you know when people are like, I've only got my card and you pull it out, is it very...
They expect you, they use that as a way to be like, oh, I'm bigger than you. Oh, sorry, bro, I'm only on plastic. Oh, sorry, bro, I don't have any cash, bro. Sorry, man. That's cool, blood. Put it in, bro, because I'm a business. I'm a record label. I'm bigger than you. Just like how Master P was bigger than everybody in Def Jam at the time, but no one really knew because they was all paying their labels when he was making 85% because he only had to pay a distributor. 20 years later, who's still on the Forbes list? Master P, chilling, like this, telling everybody you lot are a bunch of idiots. And now who's constantly trying to convince everybody to stay away from the labels? Jay-Z, the person that had to go through it. And I'm out here. Jay-Z didn't lie to me, bruv. I'm on the blocks. I've sold 100,000 CDs. If you can bring somebody that sold more copies than me without no cosign, I've charted top 10 twice.
Well, that's another thing, cosign we talk about. I know that at the moment we have, so people like, say, Sneak Bo, people like Skepta being co-signed by Drake, Section Boys as well, or Smoke Boys are saying that, are now known. You haven't got any cosigns like you mentioned, and also, which is interesting, in your last EP and in this EP, no features. You're very much about, I don't know if that's intentionally no features, or it just hasn't matched what you want to do.
Nah, it's intentional. I'm on some J. Cole wave. Like, man don't deserve to be on my music. How dare you? Bro, I'm the greatest. Like, and I have the proof. There's no one can come and say, bruv, I know Jamal Edwards, that's my bro. Rashid, I know all the influencers that have created this world, bruv. Link Up TV, SPTV, Grime Daily. Before they were big and doing anything, man was in YCMTV in Labrador Grove, putting heads together. Ade, all of these man. I know these man. The whole hub of music is from West London, and then everywhere else uses the West London people to promote themselves. That's what it looks like. When people in from other ends, what do they say when they want to go spend their hard-earned trap money? I'm going out west for the day. Blood, I'm in Centrals. That's my home, blood. I'm used to seeing Lambos and Range Rovers. I used to go on a bus past Tim Hemming and Aunt Deck's house every day, bruv, on the way to school. I'm from Chiswick, bruv. You get me? I'm the posh gangster with the business brain. Like, that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm the crossover. I've sent my stuff to radio stations and all these places, and they're like, oh, we don't know if you're English or American. Which shows me you don't know what the word crossover means. Because I am what the world is needing. That sound that Americans can relate to, because they love me in the States. They love, man. They're like, nah, man, you're one of us, man. You can't be from England. I'm like, bruv, I'm from the ends. I'm just drippy, that's all. And in the UK, man can't deny I am who I am in the UK, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm just sitting back, just watching the industry kind of like destroy itself almost. Like, you know what I mean? People don't really know where they're going. No one ain't really making no real waves, like, unless they get a cosign from America. What English artist has a big track by themselves, international song by themselves? None. No, not one. Not one, bruv. The closest person that come to it is Giggs. Because he got an award. He got a BET award. He got some recognition over there. But other than that, bruv, who's...
Well, Krypton Conan got BET awards and...
Yeah, Krypton Conan got a BET award. Yeah. But I mean, when we talk about Krypton Conan, we already know it's like, where did their original hype come from? Covering a Jay-Z song, bro. Covering an American song that was completely opposite from the sound that they was doing. Because if they would continue doing the sound that they was doing, which is punchlines, they'll still be freestyling on Link Up TV. That's the fact of it. People forget these things. Where does your cosign come from? Who has made it without a cosign? Bruv, and it's looking like it's only me. And Bugsy, because I don't know where his cosign came from before. But to add to that, what else is the pattern that we see in the industry? People with the most views and most popularity are trappers from the ends.
Well, see, with Bugsy now, his thing with Chip, surely that heightened his career. in the beginning.
Yeah, of course.
Do you think that was a business move?
Of course it was. I know people that behind, because when you know the hood politics in the areas, certain things can't run without somebody's permission. It's like 6ix9ine. Do you think 6ix9ine could have really been running around piping off the way he was piping off without somebody's permission, without a G pass from somebody? You think man can pull up to man's local chip shop 2 o'clock in the morning talking smoke and man ain't gonna go look for him? Come on, man. It's way bigger than that. If you really know road for real, you know certain man can't do these things. Like, you know them things can't run. Like, you just know that if you're really about it. But everyone else, it's all hype for the internet. So when you look at it, the people who have the most popularity in the UK scene are from the road, are from like negative backgrounds, and they've used this as a way to become positive.
Yeah.
Bro, I am straight from music, mixtapes, bro.
And that's another thing. So you've got your full-time music.
Full-time, I live off
your
that
music
shit.
is, how did you make that sort of transition from doing the normal hustle and then music on the side to just full-time music?
So what it was, I was doing, when you don't know something, I was just following the status quo of everybody else. So I was working, I had regular jobs, but in my mind, in my soul, I'm like, bro, this is slave work, man. This isn't for me. So I went to uni. I studied media in college. Then I went to uni, and I studied broadcasting media for 2 years. And I dropped out because they was teaching me the same things I was learning in college. This is a camera. This is a green screen. You need a marketing plan. All right, what is the marketing plan? Oh, you need to be in a business college for that. Oh, that's another 30 racks you want. Tell me how to turn my product into money. That's what I wanted to know. They weren't giving me that. So I went and got a sales job in London Bridge on Sean Street behind the mayor's gherkin, and I was like 18, and it was direct sales, 100% commission, like real Americanized business, door to door events, like the raw, like the corporate hustle, like how Europe was built, how everything was built based on the grind, like get out there, rain, snow, sleet. I used to start 7 in the morning, finish at 11 from Monday to Saturday, every day, because they was giving man 12 years of knowledge in 6 to 12 months. So you had to be up every day, bruv. I was selling makeup, I was selling charities, knocking on doors, and from there I learned that it has nothing to do, like business sales is broken into 3 things. Like 90% of any purchase is based on who you're buying it from. These corporate companies has come to the main influencers, which like yourself, DJs, bloggers, and been like, nah, if you don't play that, you're out. If you don't do this, you're out. If you don't do that, you're out. Like, and your freedom has been taken away, which takes away the freedom from the artist, because they're trying to get to you, and they're like, oh, well, if my music doesn't sound like this, then it's not going to get played on the radio.
Yeah, and I do see a lot of that more now as well, because I mean, if you look at the kind of flow of music at the moment, it's very
all the same, bro.
Yeah, it's very Afro swing. It's very drill. It's like there's no more.
There's no.
So it's just, this is the genre, so everything has to kind of fit into that genre.
Yeah, and
to
I'm
get
like,
the airplay.
And I'm like, okay, if it fits, like, okay, if everyone's fitting into this genre to get this airplay, okay, what is this genre and airplay doing? Jack shit, bruv. Jack shit. Show me the Grammy Awards. Show me the VMAs. Show me the Brit Awards. Show me the worldwide tours. Where are they? Because everyone's getting millions of views, and you got man like Posty and Link Up TV and SBTV giving out plaques. Like, oh my god, that shit busses me up. That shit. Them man are giving out little awards for 1 million views. Are you taking the piss, bruv? You are taking the piss. Bruv, did you have to pay to put that video up? You did. Yeah. So you basically paid for your own plaque, bruv, because them plaques cost about £25, bruv. It's a piece of plastic. And you're going around, oh, look, I got 1 million views. I remember I was on the roads at High Street Ken one time selling mixtapes to this brother, and he was with his dad, young kid, he was with his dad, and he was walking to the label holding the plaque like as like leverage to show. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, is that what in my mind I'm like, yo, 1 million views is cool. Alright, cool. No, I'm not taking the 1 million views away from you. I'm not taking away your hard work and your graft and all the hype that you got on your phone. But how have you changed your life from it? Because the only people I see that are really getting rich with it are the people that own the channels.
Yeah.
Those are the only people that I'm seeing on holiday every 5 minutes with new rollies and new this and new whips and new that. Because Jamal got knighted MBE. But who did he put on from the ends?
Well, views play a
that's my
massive
friend.
part now,
I will tell him to his face. You put Ed Sheeran on the ends. You put Ed Sheeran on. You tried with Maxstar, and you thought, fuck it. Then you sold it, and now you're good. This is the real, bro. This is the real.
Well, it's business. I think people find it hard to separate music from business, and they go hand in hand.
No. See, the thing is people sell out. Ice Cube didn't find it hard to separate between the music and the business. 80 racks? No. Everyone was like, yeah, man, I need that. Now, who's got like, who's the GOAT now? Ice Cube. Where's the rest of NWA? Still trying to live off that 80 racks. Yeah. It's the same concept. People don't understand that this game, it's not a game. This is real life. This is people's livelihoods. This is people's careers. People are, you know, really trying to come up off this thing, bro. And it's like, unless you understand the business, unless you look back and see the people that's done it before, because this is the ignorance of children today. They don't want to listen to the people before them. They don't have no homage. They don't pay homage. They don't pay no respects for the people before them and expect that they're going to get somewhere that's owned by people before them. It doesn't make any sense. You see what I'm saying? You have to pay homage. And no one's paying homage. Why is Omar protesting outside Mobos? Why was there no Mobos last year, bro? You know why? Because there was no one good enough. I was the only person good enough for Mobos, but they can't make the whole thing about me.
Do you think Mobo, well, talking about the Mobos now, do you think it's got the same level?
It's in Leeds, bruv.
It's in Leeds?
It's in Leeds or Scotland or wherever.
Scotland, yeah.
It's in Scotland.
Yeah.
Music of black origin is held in Scotland.
Yeah. I was there that year in Glasgow, yeah. It was freezing.
It was freezing cold. It was even more cold on stage and in there. What the hell, Jared? You never heard of this before? Yeah. Like, because who's really listening to that, bruv, up there? Come on, bro. Like, seriously. Why is Omar protesting about no R&B category? How can you have music of black origin and no R&B category? Omar should be held on the same account as people like Charlie Wilson and old school legends. There's nothing like this. I saw him live, and he sounds exactly the same live. I saw Rams live.
Yeah. Oh, but where?
Yeah. Does Rams?
Well, I mean, this is the thing is even like look with people like Rams and these new artists coming through. Some of them aren't intentionally going in as artists. They're making a track.
I was having this conversation earlier, bro.
It's just becoming music almost, and next thing you know, you need some sort of plan to go from that.
And
it's very
whose fault is this? The DJs, the bloggers. It's you guys' fault. You guys are the gatekeepers. You are the standard keepers.
Yeah.
You are. Someone has to point the finger, bro.
Well, I suppose you need to. I think a part of it as well. You need to put what's popular, and what's popular is
that's not the DJ's job. No, that is not what you're supposed to do. That's culture vulturing. Think about the 80s and 90s. DJ Drama, these man made people, bro. They made people.
So hold on, one culture vulture. You can tell me that Drake's not a culture vulture.
He's the biggest culture vulture, and I'm surprised no one can't see that. Look what he did to Fredo yesterday. He made it a Drake show, just like he does with everybody else. Drake, the UK London scene right now is Drake's B team. Facts.
That's actually a really good way of putting it.
It's a fact. I watch anime, but I'm Dragon Ball Z. I love Dragon Ball Z, yeah? Drake is Cell. Drake will swallow everybody else to reach his final form. That's it. That's the game. But I'm Goku. I'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Goku, bro. You can't beat me. You can only work with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it. Because in my mind, I'm like, bro, the whole thing. Because I saw it when Drake came over, thought Slinkbo was the guy, realised he had a case involved with snitching, removed himself completely. You don't even see Drake with Slinkbo anymore. Completely on a jet ski wave, gone. Then he came back, got some more info, done a bit more research. Oh, Skepta's the guy. He done the Devilman Clash, and that's what made him a GOAT. Next thing you know, Skepta, you got Skepta hanging around with Drake. Why? Because my boy Glenn Brown, who put on Ian Connor and put on a lot of other people, shed light on the whole scene. Because there was do you know why Visions is closed now? Because ASAP's not here no more, bro. Who made Visions? Wiz Khalifa came to Visions, you know? Who raised that profile? The Americans, bruv. When they came here and created the wave, man was like, oh, I didn't know you could do it like this. And we've been sitting here doing it from like that from old school. People used to call us the TDNB, the English ASAP mob, rare. And then isn't it funny that a year later, as we come out, man links up with ASAP? Like, because man has the exact same vision. Man's got the exact same principles. Everybody in the UK likes tracksuits. Bruv, I like high-end clothes, bruv. Burberry is the number two song on my EP, bruv. I've now brought Burberry back into the top 10. Top 5, sorry. Who has been talking about Burberry? No one's talking about Burberry. But now I can actually say Burberry is Hot Topic now. number 5 on iTunes. Fact.
So like with the EP, you got 2 EPs, right? You've had the Sue Genesis, you got the British Citizen out now, right? So when's the album coming? Because to me, these are just like small.
Yeah, the album ain't coming until 2030. The album won't come until the listeners, until the scene is ready for my album. No one ain't ready for an album from me. Come on, bro. My EPs are charting. My EPs. Not my albums. I'm not ready for an album from me. Don't be ridiculous, bro. On my album's gonna have artists, real artists that.
Is that where you'll have features?
Yeah. On my album, I'll have real features, and it won't be features of people who are popping at the time. It will be features of artists back in the day, might be on their way out. You know, you see, like artists that you don't even hear no more. People that saying, are you still alive? That's who the type of people I want on my music. Like, cause I'm about the music, bro. Like, I'm about creating a actual culture here for the UK, a real hub. You see what I'm saying? Whereas there's so many little mini hubs outside of London, in the Midlands, and when they all collaborate, you see the impact it has. Glastonbury, this festival, that festival. You know, the vibe for culture is there. You go out into the countryside, bruv, bare community. Everybody knows everybody by first and last name. In every little town. Oh, you know, John Jamie? Yeah, I know him. Oh, yeah, his cousin Frank Pop. Like, everybody knows everybody. It's a community. In London, the community has been destroyed by government agenda or whatever, I don't know. But since I've been a kid, all the play centres, all the community centres, all the car park, all the school parks, they're all flats and buildings now. So the community has been stomped out in the UK. And the reason why it's been stomped out is because people have allowed it to be stomped out. You know what I'm saying? Like, Carnival shuts at 7 o'clock now. Carnival ends at 7, bro. I grew up being like, having to get sent home from Carnival because Carnival was going on till 3 o'clock in the morning. Big trucks riding around at night. Remember, you be in your bed and you hear the Carnival truck coming home from the ends. Like, music, bro. People have lost the love for music. Everyone's just doing this now. Everyone's just shanking their feet. That's what you're seeing. But not winning no awards, not making no real money, and forced to do shows 10 times a day. Like a slave. What's
the ideal goal for you? What's the ultimate goal for you then?
To bring back the buying power. To create that. My goal is, I'm Jay-Z. I'm Jay-Z, Master P. Like, if you put Jay-Z, Diddy, Master P in a blender, you got me, bro. I am what they created. I am... You know when you create when there's a pressure somewhere, pressure creates diamonds, not hugs, bruv. Chris Rock said it. If you hug a piece of coal, you got a dirty shirt. You add pressure to coal, you got a diamond, bruv. I am evidence of all this pressure of everyone with their fugazi views and fake followings, and everyone's got 60,000 fans on Spotify, but you ain't got 20 likes on Instagram. Like, everyone's got all of these streams, everyone's on this playlist, but really, are they going to listen to your music, or are they just going to the playlist to enjoy their day because they're paying Spotify $9.99, not you or the label? So now the label's chasing them up for that $9.99, and then you got to chase your label up for that whatever they get out of that $9.99 and hope you can live off that. Nah, bruv. I said no, thanks. What I'll do is I'll do what Jay-Z said and do what everyone else did that's independent in the industry right now, because all of these labels that everybody dick rides, they forget there's a name at the bottom. It will be like MMG/Interscope. It might be Rockefeller/Sony. It's a deal, it's a collaboration that they're doing with these corporations, because they're corporations, bro. They're not your friend, they ain't your dog. It's a corporation. They're there to make money. They're not there to help your music. They don't care about your music. You could be somebody else next year. It doesn't matter. But you have to own your shit, and that's what I've been taught. Own your shit. My family is big in music, yeah? From since I was young, I've known that man is going to make waves in music. How? When I go to America, which I'm going to be in on Wednesday, my uncle's house, downstairs is the studio. In that studio, there are plaques. LL Cool J, Mama Gonna Knock You Out. TLC Rain. Bro, Mama's Gonna Knock You Out was recorded in my uncle's basement, bro. I see that shit every day. My cousins is the Woods family. Sylvia P. Woods. That's my family, bro. When I'm out in America in Harlem, I'm standing outside Sylvia's restaurant selling my mixtapes. Every biggest rapper you've ever heard in your life mentions Sylvia's on one of their tracks. Sylvia's gonna get some macaroni cheese, chicken wings at Sylvia's, Harlem, Lenox Ave. That's where I'm at. That's my family. So I already know I'm destined for greatness. So when I'm sitting here watching everybody messing up, basically, I'm like, this is great. You're just making it easy for people like me. Because if the internet shut down today, bruv, who's popping?
Yeah, that's true actually. I think that's numbers and the internet and social media and
It's
real
got people
streams
going.
and stuff.
It's got people going
it's messing with
absolutely
people.
loopy.
But I mean, your EPs, like you're saying, are going top 10 pre-orders.
Pre-order number one. Every single EP I've dropped has
Over
been
Dave's,
number
right? I seen one
over
Dave's,
Dave, bro.
yeah.
Dave,
That's right,
Santan Dave. How is my name above him on pre-order? Our albums came out the same day. His came in at number 3, then it went to number 1. Mine came in at number 5, and then it goes down because what keeps it up is the streaming power. I don't care about that. Bang, number 5. My name is 100 gigs is bidding Big and Bad.
Oh, yeah, Big and Bad. That was the other one. Yeah.
Above Lowski.
Yeah.
And above Eminem's Kamikaze. Those were the 2 things closest to me on the charts. How, bro? What's the budget on Big and Bad? What's the budget on Lowski? Because I got Instagram and I see Spotify sponsors his thing. Not like Lowski's profile, here's the sponsor. It's Spotify's profile playing your thing. But my album charted higher than yours. How? How? You know what I'm saying? That's what I say to the industry. How? So if you can explain how, then cool, I'll just keep on doing what I can do. If not, give me every single one of their budgets. Give me all of their money, bro, because they ain't doing nothing with it. Because I ain't got no internet backing, no machines behind me, none of that. But I'm charting top 10, top 5. Last year top 10, this year top 5. What's the next one gonna do?
When's the next one coming? What's the plan for the rest of the year?
I'm sitting, if you ask my management, bro, I'm sitting on about 50 EPs. And that's not an exaggeration on numbers. 50 EPs, bro. I've got the next 2, 3, 4 already done, ready to go. It's just whenever I feel like dropping it. Because I'm like Jay-Z and Beyonce out here. How can I say I'm the greatest and I have to tell you? Nah, I just drop it. Just like when Drake says, Drake even recently says that in one of his bars. Like, how can I say I'm the greatest and I have to give you a heads up? Nah, bro. I'm the greatest. Do I give people heads up when I'm in the street? No, I pull up on you. You like music, bro? Yeah? Here you go. Here's the fee. They pay me a fee for the music there, then that transitions into real money online because they're used to spending money with me. They know me. They're familiar with me because I'm a real artist. I'm not hiding behind computer screens or hiding behind the trap or hiding behind people's fear of me because of what I've done. I'm really out there as just a musician. I have built all my clout off solely music. No, and I know all the people. I was with Skepta and Rocky and them, but when he done the Red Bull tour, I was with him. I was there, me, Ian Connor, riding around. A$AP Nas in the back. Ian Connor playing me Playboy Carti's music before everybody even knew who Playboy Carti was. I've seen these people being created. I've seen the hype beast. I've seen it. I've seen Ian before he had the shoes, when he made the shoes. When people were talking shit how it looks like Vans and he just ripped them off and he's now making millions and sitting on front row. And I'm there with these guys like, okay, is this how the industry, you went from Skepta wearing tracksuit mafia to wearing women's clothes, but now he's on the front of GQ and won a Mercury Award. I saw that. I actually witnessed it. When I was there, me and my boy Fonzie wearing trench coats, looking like $1 million while everyone was in tracksuit mafia at that time, because that was the whole thing. Then all of a sudden I'm seeing his switch his swag up. I'm like, oh, okay. Now he's getting recognition. Now he's getting America. Now you're seeing Ain't Safe on the Black. Not even for, look how long it took him to get a song with Rocky. Then he got a song with Rocky. Now he's on Billboard, bro. Skepta's been doing music for time. And I'm saying to people, look, the reason why this is taking so long is because of pride. People have been like, oh no, we're the UK scene. No, we're by ourselves. This is our thing. And it's like they've made some division. When really, that's stupid, bro. That's stupid. Because England don't accept nothing that comes from here. And no one ain't done the research to work that out. In order to make it big in England, you have to make it somewhere else. Ask the Beatles. That's the biggest British selling band. Where did they have to blow up first? Germany, before England took them in. Idris Elba.
America, and then, yeah.
Idris Elba worked his arse off. Luther, show was popping, everybody was watching it. Then he was like, nah, you're getting too popping over here. Now we're going to take that away. He was like, oh yeah? Is that what you're going to do? Took himself to America, became the star gatekeeper in 4. Come back, I'm seeing Idris Elba on every Sky advert. Idris Elba giving out dates for Valentine's Day. Like, come on, man. DJing. Every 5 minutes you're seeing Idris now. Why? Because
Wiley and Stefflon Don at the moment. That's what's popping, right? Apparently he's tipped to be the next Bond.
And he wasn't going to be, because they was talking about that from Luther. Then he went to America and showed you that I can be a superstar. Boom. Ed Sheeran, where is he in America? Estelle, where is she in America? Jay Sean, bro. Man, forget about Jay Sean, you know.
I think everyone's forgot about.
Of course they have. You know why? And Jay Sean forgot about us too, because he's like, man, you lot don't even. Now I heard he's like Justin Bieber in Bollywood now. That's what I heard. I heard he's like the Justin Bieber of Bollywood now. He got signed by Young Money. Before niggas were talking about Drizzy, bruh. People don't know the game. I've just been sitting here watching like, yo, this is great. This is great. And now you let me chart twice. Just give me my check, brother. That's how I'm feeling right now. Because the checks that I'm seeing you giving to people that are beneath me and just one above me is ridiculous, bro. So I'm just like, yo, give me the machines. Put all those fake boosts behind me, and I'll show you the character that everyone's been missing. I will go to the Breakfast Club and do us justice. Because everyone that's been there so far has failed us. Including Anthony Joshua. I watched his one as well.
I remember we spoke about the Big Shaq one, but he didn't go as Big Shaq. He went as Michael Dapper. But you said that wasn't a good move.
No, it wasn't. It was ridiculous. That's
because you need to go. You're not going to go as a character, right? You want to go as the.
No. Why are you denying yourself? Why are you lying to yourself and acting like people are supporting your whole TV show idea? Why are you acting? Why are you acting like that hype didn't come from Big Shaq? Don't act like you don't. Don't act like you don't know that the Americans don't know you're a comedian. Don't act like you don't know you fooled the people. Don't act like that, bruv. Don't act like that, because if that was the case, if you was really genuine about that, why have you not given 6, 7 their credit? Why have you not given them man their clout? Why have you not given them their big ups, bro? Why have you not told everybody that's their song? Like these are the guys. These are the real Shaqs. Why haven't you told the world that?
I wonder, they get paid off that?
No,
because he's using his.
It's the producer. Right? It's the producer that's making peace, not him, not them. This is what I'm saying, bro. And like he didn't want to, and obviously how the England scene is, they didn't want to come out and be like, oh, because you know how people are quick to jump down your throat and be like, oh, you're a hater, man. You're just hating, man. Why you hating? Why you hating? Da, 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 da. That's what people are quick to jump down your throat and do. But realistically, he didn't give them their clout. Why has he got more bookings than Mist? You know, they're on the same distribution. How's the comedian got more rap bookings than you?
Yes, man. But I mean, we were talking about comedians, but they're signing people who are like viral sensations, like 30 coming fast, and putting them on labels and giving them things.
And what's that going to do?
Yeah. Well, it's just comic value, isn't it?
Comic value, which is creating the comic value for the rest of the world. So when people look at the UK for music, they see it as a joke. Because remember I said to you, our biggest rapper in the UK at his point, you know, freestyle in the park, yeah, Stormzy, right?
Yeah,
that was his height. That was like the break. That was it. That was like when he was going into the upper echelon, bro. So that was seen as the biggest rapper in the UK, but they put him in front of Ice Cube and Kevin Hart. Yeah, they asked the biggest rapper in the UK to freestyle. His response was, "I can't freestyle," to the pioneer of hip hop, bro. I don't know if you've seen that interview.
Yeah.
Bro, what?
Yeah, that don't look good. You let us down, bro. You let us down.
And then you lose a freestyle battle to Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that's a little bit worrying.
And then the biggest rapper in the UK after that is a comedian. Now, I don't believe in coincidences, bruv. I believe in sole purpose, reaction. And now I'm seeing Michael Dapper with more American status than Stormzy. How? I don't see Kevin Hart FaceTiming Stormzy, bruv. I don't see them doing split sleeves on Instagram. I don't see that. Bruv. The equivalent of what happened is Chocolate Dropper, you know, like Kevin Hart's fake rapper, blew up. It's like people in America buying Chocolate Dropper's album. It's like people in America going out to see Chocolate Dropper. That's ridiculous, bruv. That is ridiculous. And you knew that too. So you went to Ebro, because if that was the case, you would have went as Michael Dapper the whole way. Why did you go to Ebro's show as Big Shaq?
Yeah, you should have just sticked on all the ones across. Yeah.
So you go to the Breakfast Club, which is like the gatekeeper of trends in America.
Yeah.
Where as Michael Dapper, which nobody knows about, you try to finesse it and be smart and think, oh, this is the chance for me to get my name out there. Instead of actually thinking about the bigger picture, you went there on a selfish mentality, and because of that, you end up wearing fake Gucci. Criminal Damage. Who in the UK is wearing Criminal Damage, blood? Maybe when I was 12.
Yeah, that's true.
Going there like you don't know that the Breakfast Club are there to break you. They're either there to make you or break you, bro. Have you not watched it before? Have you never, like, who sent you in unarmed like that, bro? Like, and it's just like, it's every single time. It's like, bro, do you know you're not representing just yourself, you know? This ain't England, how everybody's individual over here. This is a community. This is bigger than what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to go over there as Big Shaq, slap Charlemagne in the back of the head, like, stick it on Angie, like, and give Angie some heat. Like, show them that England ain't a joke. That didn't work. Then Anthony Joshua goes there and goes, oh, we just kind of follow you. Yeah. Bruv, you are the heavyweight champion of the world, bruv. You're not supposed to follow anyone.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go there and be like, yeah. Get me, mate. Fam, geezer. Like, that's what you should be on. No one's gone there and done that. Everyone's gone over to America and been some like, okay, yeah. Mad, all humble. Nah. 4th of July. When I get there, when they put me on the radio station, I'm reminding them of their 4th of July. Mm-hmm. I remember who owns you. How much money you got? Oh, that's not enough. My money's double than yours. Like, remember, there's a power hierarchy. Americans love power. They love that shit. Look at Donald Trump. Their president's Donald Trump. Right? And you're going over there acting like a...
Like meek, essentially.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. And it's like, this is what's getting me mad. This is why I refuse to go on the internet. Oh, you don't link up on TV? No, I'm not on there. I don't want to be on there. Because people don't buy stuff on those channels. I want to go on places where people buy stuff. Yeah. Put me on BBC One Radio. Put me on E4 or channel or BBC 4 or one of those places. Because I know what the buyers are like. I'm a fucking celebrity in Guildford. People love me up there, bruv. Absolute celebrity out there, bruv. Simply because I'm really out there. It's real for them. A lot of these people, they don't know. Half of the people that most people listen to, they've never met before. They listen to them through a device. They don't have no real connection or real interconnection with them. So it's like, why are they going to spend their money on you? It doesn't even make sense. There's no reason why.
It's not investing in the person, just the outside, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm just going to buy you an album so you can keep talking about all the expensive stuff that you're talking about. And I can't connect on how you're actually making it. And then it's like, I buy your album and then you just talk about selling other stuff to make your money. So it's like, what am I buying your album? I don't need to buy your album. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't need to buy your album. He doesn't need it. He's got that big chain on. He doesn't need it. You're doing this, you're doing that. But people don't understand. This is all a facade. It's like Jay-Z, you know, like go and brush your shoulders off. What's he doing in the video? He runs up on a radio station, slaps the DJ, and plays his stuff. And then when he plays it out of the radio, the girls in the park like, wow, what the hell is this? Oh, this is wavy. Go and brush your shoulders. You see what I'm saying? They've been giving us the message. One of my favourite lines in the new Jay-Z and Beyonce album, which everybody has slept on. I know everybody slept on it just based on their acceptance speech. Thank you, Jay-Z, for it's like he can see me because he confirms what I'm doing in everything he does. Everyone slept on that album. One of my favourite lines out of that line is Beyonce, yeah? She goes, patiently waiting for my demise because my success can't be quantified. If I gave two fucks about streaming numbers, would have pulled my name off of Spotify. Fuck you, you're cool, fuck you. Everyone remembers that line, but no one didn't listen to it. She is dissing the streaming services straight away, bro. Jay-Z, man said, oh, thank you for the UK Brit Wars, you've been so successful. You're welcome. Because what is he saying? You're welcome, bro. You ungrateful ingrates. Have no idea what the hell you're doing. One person comes with something consistently and a storyline which is similar to Jay-Z's thing, gets a deal from Jigga. Real rap man. Who was talking about who was talking about rap man like on social media? Who was talking about him popularity wise since he done the Shiro after he done the Shiro story, but he's been working on that for time. And then what? Got the Jay-Z cosign, BBC boy straight away. Yeah. So I'm not chatting shit, bro. Yeah. I know I'm not chatting shit. Rapman though. Rapman's the guy, bro. Because he stuck to his guns, bro.
For years as well.
He didn't get sucked in. He didn't get sucked into all this hype, bro. He didn't get sucked into the hype.
Even he said, if you watch his interview, he turned around and said that no one was playing him before. No one cared about him before. And now he's had that. And
what's that mean, bro?
He had the Not For The Radio with Posty, and they said there was some friction there and all the rest of it.
Same with me, bro. Mine ain't playing my stuff. Blogs ain't putting my stuff out. People ain't putting my stuff up. People don't want to retweet. Man, follow me. This person followed me. No one wants to retweet my stuff. No one wants to put it out. You know why? Because it's out of fear, bro. Because it's like, oh, if I promote this now, maybe it's going to tarnish me. Nah, because you don't realize that all you're following is bollocks. You could walk down the street and no one would recognize you. Most of these guys walking down the streets, nobody would notice them. Because they don't have no character, they have no charisma. You put them on stage, you know what it is, bro, yeah. Fuck off, man. Literally, fuck off with that shit, bro. We need some live. I want to see American artists coming back and wanting to perform. Beyonce, Beanie Man, Sizzler, all of these people used to come and perform at our events, bro. Because the people that was running it back then had passion in it. Now it's just a bunch of kids. It's a bunch of idiots. And the men that are in control of it don't even care. They're like, yeah, you got the free bills for the video? Nice. That's what it is, bro. This is the realest, and this is the only way I'm trying. This is the only way, because I made a stand to be like, bun the internet. I'm gonna show you why the internet was even created. Think about it. Where did the internet come from? The internet came from people who was grafting, and And it was grafted so much, and there was such a big crowd of people. It was like, look, if you can't make it down from Kent, for example, like, or way up in Surrey for the album signing, like, at least you can go online and get it and pre-order it that way as an alternative. It wasn't supposed to be a replacement. It's an alternative for the realness. Kids nowadays won't remember getting on the bus, going to school, and seeing a line of people outside HMV before it's opened. What were they doing out there? They was waiting for that new album. They was waiting for that new Michael Jackson. They was waiting for that new Prince. You see what I'm saying? Like, how do you create these kind of legacies? You actually have to do something. And what do you see nowadays? Kids get hype up on the internet. 2 weeks later, you're seeing a video of him getting rushed. That's all you're seeing. That's all you're seeing. Ace Boogie with the Hoodie, #1 album, 80 million streams, 823 record sales. I'm better than you, bro. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I don't care. That's like me saying, we both playing football. You had 1,000 shots on target, scored 8. I had 1,000 shots on target and scored 800.
Yeah.
Who's a better striker, bro? Me, bro. But you won. Yeah. But you won the award because you won the award because you had 10 more strikes than me. So even though I scored 800 goals and you only scored 8, because you had 1,000 shots on target and I maybe had 900, your album's #1. Get the heck out. Stop it. You know what I'm saying?
So what are the sales doing at the moment with the EP, the British Citizen EP?
Right now, it put me at #5. I don't really look at it, bro. Once I charted, I've done what I need to do. It's an EP. It's a mix. It's 4 songs, bro.
Yeah, it's very short. I'm sure it's shorter than Sue Genesis, isn't it?
No, they're all 4 songs. That's my thing. 4 songs, man. 4 tracks.
Yeah.
4 tracks, bro. No
out
features.
Now as well. Out now.
Out now, bro. You can stream that, bro. You can now stream it and download it. But I suggest you buy it first, because I don't really respect the people that stream and download my music. I think you're broke. Because my EP is only £3. So if you can't afford to spare £3 for an artist's work, don't listen to my music. It's not for you.
And that's it. You're host Rob here on the Best of British show with Handles.
Good time.